See, the biggest challenge is that identifying a hypo itself is a big challenge, because if you have identified a hypo, he should not get off the hypo list. It happens for us that some people who have identified as hypos, they go off the hypo list. It did not boomerang on us because we did not communicate to those people. But when attention of senior management on them reduces, they get a subtle message that they probably are not wanted. Getting a hypo off a hypo list and getting him back into the hypo list is a big challenge.
The challenges are in terms of communication, because it requires a fair understanding of the entire process, not only by HR people but line as well. The moment there is a clarity of thought, to a large extent it helps in the smooth implementation of the process. So communication and execution are the two challenges, because it's a time consuming process. For each and every HR initiative, one has to look at the economic impact.
The realization is that there are certain set of competencies which over a period have become a strength of the organization and that pool of talent, the high potential pool of talent, and there is a set of competencies which appear to be weak. So now it becomes important for the organization to identify what would be ways of still developing those competencies which might not be naturally being reinforced in the organization the way we are organized.
We have got 5,500 people. How to provide the equal opportunity to each and every person, have a transparent, fair and open program. And the third challenge is ensuring the growth of each of the identified LLP candidate.
To make the organization ready for nurturing and bringing in a DNA or culture of developing hypos, and it has to start from top. So I think the leadership of the organization need to have the mindset, skill set and the tool set to not only nurture hypos but also to unleash talent across the organization. The second part is how do we track the success. So we need to have some tangible measures in place.
While the number of challenges could be pretty many depending upon organization to organization, I'll try and restrict to the top three. The first one is lack of clarity of purpose. So most organizations go the hypo development way, not to really develop talent from a pipeline perspective, but they do it more from a retention perspective, assuming that if I develop high potentials, they'll not go anywhere, they'll be retained. The reality is very different. You need to believe if they are your high potentials, they are smart people and they'll see through it. So I think that's the number one challenge. How do you ensure you have enough clarity in what you're wanting to do and how do you get the best out of it? The next major challenge is, okay, so now as HR or as sponsor, I'm convinced that we need to go through a hypo development program. How do I create enough business case for it, because I'm not able to show the return on that investment in the near term? We need to create a business case. We need to be clear why we are developing the high potentials. If we are clear on that purpose, we will actually go right, and creating the business case will not be difficult. And the third and one of the most important challenges is the Me Too factor. What is everybody in my industry doing? What is my competition doing? Okay, everybody is sending everybody to a coveted program, so let me do that. But at the end of the day, you're not developing people for your competitor. Neither are you developing people for the industry, you're developing your people for your firm. So if you're doing that, you first need to understand what's in it for me as an organization, and then design a program which makes sense for the high potential in the realms of the organization. You put heavy duty investment to make it a big status program, but the people then to leave, because you were not developing leaders for your system, you were actually building great leaders for the industry. You cannot develop high potentials in a period of 6 months, 8 months, 10 months, because it is an individualized intervention that has to run over a slightly longer period, and the outcome has to be very clear in your mind. And then somebody has to steer that entire development process. So program managing the entire piece becomes very important. And finally, one of the good things that organizations can do is get the entire organization to understand why they are trying to do it, because that clarity of purpose will drive the entire thing.